Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my vlog in VEDA. Today is April 21st, which has no significance. Except that today was another episode of The Amazing Race, which I'm not sure if I talked about me watching it yet. There's two YouTubers, Megan Camarina, also known as Strawberry17, and Joey Graceffa, also known as Joey Graceffa. They're a team on The Amazing Race where they race pretty much across the world with 11 other teams. Each week one gets eliminated, more or less. There have been a few non-elimination rounds, I guess. So 3 times, I think, the team that came in last didn't get eliminated because they had to keep going, or just didn't get eliminated, which kind of frustrated me at this one episode because there was a team that I really wanted to get out, but then they didn't because it was a non-elimination round, and then they ended up winning this past week. Not like the whole thing, but just they came in first in this leg of the race. Frustrated me, but then also this leg of the race, there's another non-elimination round, so one of the teams that I don't want out was able to not be eliminated. So that was okay, it balanced itself out. That's not what I wanted to talk about this vlog. I found out that I did accidentally buy the Portal and Portal 2 bundle rather than just the 2 Portal 2 bundle. So I had to go buy another copy of Portal 2, but thankfully, because it is 75% off, it was just an extra $5. So really, I bought 2 Portal 2s and 1 Portal, probably for less than the cost of Portal when it's not on sale, which I think is awesome, because I'm all about not having to spend money when I don't have to. And I have Portal 2 on the PS3, so, I mean, come on. So I should be able to make a Let's Play out of it, except I'm going to have to wait for Fraps instead of using free screen video, because I can't get the games to have the right resolution or anything, just to have a good full screen quality. And I'm pretty sure Fraps will record it full screen, because free screen video only record your desktop basically. So if you have a full screen video or a game, then it's just going to record the desktop, but it's not going to record the actual game, which is why I'm waiting for Fraps, because then, like I said, I can record the actual full screen rather than just the desktop. And I tried minimizing the resolution, or not minimize, but lower the resolutions that the screen can actually fit on my desktop, and Portal was freaking out like crazy. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like the graphics were messing up because it was such a small resolution. It wasn't that small, but it was smaller than I guess it's used to, and it was just going crazy. I'll probably see if I can record it or something, because it was funny. I was trying to play like that, and I got through the first 2 rooms, but then it was just too much. I don't even know how to describe it. But other than that, yeah, I did not get my allowance this week, or yesterday, which again, I don't know why I always think it's the 20th, but it's not the 20th. Also, on a slightly unrelated note, me and my family went to Denny's because we were going to go to Red Robin and then go to the movie, but then Red Robin was full, and we ended up missing the movie anyways. So we just went to a later showing for the movie. But we went to Denny's, and I was looking through the menu and stuff, trying to get a burger, and there was a build-your-own burger thing, which was kind of cool. And at first I was thinking no, I don't want choices. I didn't like Subway for a while because I didn't like having to choose between the different types of cheese and different types of bread. It's I just want a sandwich. Don't give me choices. But eventually I kind of learned what I would like and whatnot, so it was nice to be able to choose for Subway. But then for the burger, again, I saw that and I was I don't want to choose. I don't want to choose specific ingredients. I just want to choose, oh, give me a cheeseburger. Which I'm sure I could have just said, can I have a cheeseburger? And they would have given me something good. But I decided on getting a veggie patty, just because I figured I should try to eat more healthy, and veggie patty sounds more healthy than a regular beef patty. And surprisingly, the veggie patty tasted like it was a sloppy Joe, which I liked. I mean, it was pretty good, and I'd probably have to say it tasted better than a regular beef patty. I don't really have that basis of comparison for the beef patties at Denny's, but it tastes good, so thumbs up for that. I'll probably see if they have any veggie patties or something at any other restaurant I go to. But as for now, Denny's, like I said, thumbs up. I saw the movie Oblivion after that, and I wouldn't say it's a disappointment. It wasn't bad necessarily, it was just very action movie-y. Like, the basic plot is introduced in the little opening sequence of just narration, and then a couple minutes into the story, the main character has to tell someone, like, okay, here's the plot again, in case you missed it because you were late for some reason. Here's the whole intro of the movie again, and then, like, I don't want to give any spoilers, obviously, but the movie kind of spoils itself, I guess, by kind of hinting at something in a way that's like, oh hey, you should pay attention to this because this is something, and then it reveals itself, and it's like, yeah, I kind of saw that coming because you kind of said it, but then something else happens that's not exactly what it spoiled, and it was kind of a plot twist, which was kind of interesting, but at the moment that the plot twisted, it didn't really explain why or anything, it just kind of went with it, and it took a while to actually explain everything, and it was kind of, it'd be a lot quicker. I mean, obviously it's a lot quicker to talk about a movie than for it to actually happen, but the movie felt like it should have progressed faster. Like, each new discovery and each next step seemed like it had a lot of action in between, or suspense, or it felt like it was really drawn out, even though it had a lot of points that happened. It's kind of strange. But yeah, when I was watching the trailers for other movies, I was gonna say shows, but other movies before it, I saw one for Elysium, which to me it just seemed like, oh, some action sci-fi explosions type of movie with characters I don't really care about and a plot that's not going to make much sense when you think too hard about it. And then after that I saw a trailer for Star Trek Into Darkness, and I was thinking, oh, that looks like a really good movie because of the characters and the whole story lore behind it, because you're actually emotionally invested in these characters because, one, it's a sequel, so you have gone through the adventure with them in the first movie, or if you're just a huge Star Trek fan, which I'm not actually, then you know these characters and you're invested in them, and then, oh, when the world is ending around them, then you actually care. Whereas Elysium, I don't know if it's based off anything, but as far as I know, it's just some random action movie. So when I see these characters, I'm like, I don't care about you very much. So, that's the difference. Into Darkness looks like it's going to be a big action-y explosion type movie, but because it has that story and character investment, that's what makes it different from Elysium, in my opinion. Because in any movie you can have tons of special effects and action, but unless you actually care about the characters that the action is happening to, none of that means anything. You could have tons of character development and really be invested in characters, and I'd say that's better than some action movie. Like, if you had to choose between character investment and action, I'd say character investment is more important, but it is nice to have action with the character investment, even though you don't have to have a whole bunch of big budget explosions and Inception horns blowing and more explosions. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on movies and whatnot. And since this is already like a 10-minute vlog, I'm just going to end it here, because it's also 10:46 at night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.